Hi, how to improve your talent? Some buddies are not determined or firm by whether they won or lost. Some buddies are people who go for improving their talent with all they have. If you go for improving your talent with all you have, not just in the games, but in practice too, you will already be a somebody. To justify the above, let us flash on Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever. Michael Jordan was not a natural talented player. He was the hardest working athlete perhaps in the history of sport. It is well known that Michael Jordan was cut from the high school varsity team. He wasn't recruited by the college. He wanted to play for North Carolina State. He wasn't drafted or selected by the first two NBA teams that could have chosen him, because now we know he was the greatest basketball player ever, and we think it would have been obvious from the start. When we look at him now, we see Michael Jordan. But at that point, he was only Michael Jordan. When Jordan was cut from the high school varsity team, he was devastated or broken. His mother says, "I told him to go back and discipline himself." The boy listened and did. He used to leave the home at 6 in the morning to go practice before school. At the University of North Carolina, he constantly worked on his weaknesses, his defensive game, and his ball handling and shooting. The coach was taken aback by his willingness to work harder than anyone else. Once after the team lost the last game of the season, Jordan went and practiced his shots for hours. He was preparing for the next year, even at the height of his success and fame. After he had made himself into an athletic genius, his dogged practice remained legendary. For Jordan, success stems from the mind. The mental toughness and the heart are a lot stronger than some of the physical advantages. For sharpening the skill, Michael Jordan worked even harder on conditioning or behavioral therapy, and on his moves like the turn around jump shot and his celebrated fall away jumper. He came into the league as a slam dunker, and he left as the most complete player ever to grace the game. Lesson 1. Michael Jordan managed his motivation. He did this by making his practice into fun. Lesson 2. Growth mindset teaches you your focus on self-development, your focus on self-motivation, and your focus on responsibility. Lesson 3. Former Bulls assistant coach John Buck called Michael Jordan a genius who constantly wants to upgrade his genius. Lesson 4. Champs are the people who work the hardest. You also can become a champ. Bye.